Tim Saunders with Steve Coates at Skate Zone in Voorhees as we await the start of another training camp and the first under Dave Haxtell. Coatesy, let's talk about the learning curve that's going to happen here with the new coach. There are some things that this team got in the habit of last year that they're certainly going to want to change under Haxtell.
Well, there isn't anybody in this locker room that doesn't understand the fact that under a new leader, then they have to bring their game to a new level. Sometimes you get a little comfortable. And with Haxtell coming in and understanding what happened in the past, the players understanding what's happened in the past, there's a knowledge there from the players to come forward with a new maturity, because this is an older team now. Same guys, except for a couple of people. So they've been together. It's a good group. That's half the battle. It's a good group. So I think bringing all these elements together, a new commander, an understanding of where you got to go and understanding where you came from to get there, that I look forward to this training camp, and I think it's got nothing but up.
You said an older team. The core group has been here a while. They have the best of both worlds because they have young defensemen coming in, so good young players coming into the system. Are you one that believes that a team has to learn how to win?
Oh yes, I think you have to go through adversity to learn how to win. And I think this hockey club has. It's gone through an awful lot. And when you take a look at the history, you lose leaders like Chris Pronger. You lose leaders like Kimmo Timonen, and then you've got to find new ones. And that just doesn't happen like, so you walk in and say, okay, you're the new leader. No, it happens with time. And I think that time is upon us, where the new coaches, like I had mentioned, and guys like Giroux and Voracek and people like that being around a while.
Who do you expect to come in and surprise people? Because there's always somebody that's gonna do that.
Do you know the guy that I really, and I'm not saying he's going to surprise me, but Brandon Manning played really well last year with the opportunity. Remember, this was a defense that was pretty well put in place, stayed in place, and there wasn't very much opportunity. So now you got a guy like Brandon Manning, who I thought brought a real knowledge of the game, certainly didn't play worried, played with instinct, and I thought he did all the right things. So he's a guy that I'm kind of looking at from the outside. He's probably 8th right now on the depth chart, but I look for him to be kind of a bit of a surprise. Outside of that, I don't think there's anybody that I don't expect that's not going to come in and do their best. There's nobody that's going to go, oh wow, that's going to be a real big difference.
There is one thing I think in the back of the minds of the guys that have been here for a while, and that is the start and the importance of getting off to a good start, something they really haven't done the last couple of years.
Got one foot in the sand, both the last couple of years, and you just can't do that. And what happens then, you dig yourself a hole because you're saying, well, tomorrow we'll get them. Yeah, tomorrow we'll get it, and this doesn't come tomorrow. So you've got to start in training camp. You've got to get off to a real good start as far as both your physical aspect of the game and the mental aspect of the game. And I think that's all going to come together under the new coach.
Dave Haxtell talks about trying to hit the ground running, but it is a process that is set to begin very soon. With Steve Coates at Skate Zone, I'm Tim Saunders.